Stop, please, Daddy. Hi.
Why?
I'm sick. What's wrong with you?
Kidneys don't work. I need new ones.
Daddy, do I have kidneys?
Yes. 2?
I could give you a mine.
I don't want you talking to him, okay?
Fine.
Because it might be dangerous.
Hi, I'm Lucy Shermers. I'm 5 years old.
You're the little girl I saw in the hallway earlier.
Yep, sure was me. Can I sit with you? It's what you're looking at a picture. Can I see, please? Why is it all torn in half?
Guard out there did it.
I don't like him very much.
Neither do I. Good night, Lucy.
Good night. Thank you.
Lucy. Thank you.
Welcome. Here's my Christmas present for Edgar.
I want to give my friend Edgar one of my kidneys. You're so sweet and loving, Lucy, but this isn't something I can do without your parents' permission.
Please, Daddy.
Why do you keep asking us this?
Because I don't want my friend Edgar to die. Please, Daddy.
Lucy.
This is my daddy.
Nice to officially meet you, sir.
You as well.
This little girl of yours. She's something special.
I drive it for you.
For me?
Huh, it's for you. I better get going now. I can't breathe really well. Merry Christmas, Edgar.
Merry Christmas.
I had a dream of a sad man. Jesus wanted to help him. Jesus gave you his love. I want to give you my kidney so you can be with your family.
Again!
Please, God.
Time of death, 6:47 a.m.
Lucy! Lucy!
Girl had just finished using the bathroom and was about to leave, when a female classmate walked in covered in blood. Seeing this, Anna immediately grabbed and supported her, and asked what had happened. But because the classmate's injuries were too severe, she completely lost her breath before she could speak. Seeing this, Anna instantly collapsed. At this moment, no matter how she shouted, it was useless. But fortunately, Anna quickly calmed down. She understood that the most important thing now was to figure out exactly what had happened. So Anna carefully leaned out to take a look. But what she saw was a horrifying scene. At this moment, the school had already been taken over by 2 armed classmates. Many students had already fallen under their guns. At this point, Anna was completely terrified and frozen. But just as she was thinking about what to do, a male student suddenly walked out of the boys' bathroom across from her. Seeing this, Anna immediately made hand gestures, signaling to the male classmate not to go out. But he did not understand at all, and just walked out on his own.
Any more friends back there?
Soon after, the attackers walked toward the boys' bathroom, planning to check if anyone else was inside. But just as the attackers were about to open the door, the sound of a door closing came from the girls' bathroom behind them. Seeing this, the attacker immediately walked toward the girls' bathroom. At this moment, Anna was opening the ceiling, planning to escape through the ventilation duct, but the attacker pushed the door open and walked in at that exact moment. Fortunately, the attacker did not notice anything unusual. This allowed Anna in the duct to narrowly escape. However, what Anna did not expect was that, just as she was crawling to open the air vent, because the panel had aged for many years, without any maintenance, Anna suddenly fell straight down from above. The loud noise instantly attracted the attacker's attention. The leader immediately ordered his men to go check, and told them not to let a single person escape. Very soon, Anna heard movement coming from outside. She hurriedly hid under the cabinet, not daring to make any sound, afraid of being discovered by the attackers. But just when Anna did not know what to do, she suddenly discovered that the cafeteria cook was also hiding there. After the two looked at each other, they could only hold their breath together, not daring to make a single sound. At this moment, the attackers were searching around the kitchen with their guns. Just as the two were about to be discovered, the cook, in order to protect the young Anna, actually stepped forward on his own.
Here. I'm here. You should be ashamed.
Anna was so frightened that she could only tightly cover her mouth, not letting herself make even the slightest sound. Only after the heavy sound of the door slamming shut, did Anna slowly stand up and carefully crawl outside. Fortunately, nothing went wrong this time. Anna successfully escaped through the back door, but just as she was running quickly toward the school's main entrance, Anna suddenly stopped, as if she had remembered something. The fact that
an odor coming from her ears and sinuses like decay, like rotting wood. Given a facile tongue, I could have warned her.
I'm pregnant.
What? Did you know about this?
Do you want to know what it feels like? Good boy.
I just hoped it would look like me.
Zoe. Enzo. He'll always protect you.
Are you feeling sick?
I just really need to rest.
There are moments when the urge to speak is truly maddening. Sometimes I hate what I am.
Mommy's here!
Still her, boy.
I stayed awake all that night and many others that followed. The demon was coming for Eve, but he would have to get through me first. Only once the others awoke did I dare relinquish my guard duty.
I'm not afraid of it anymore, because I know it's not the end.
Enzo, stay where you are! Enzo, no! Oh God!
He's very lucky. An old dog like yours, this kind of injury is often the beginning of the end.
So stupid.
Steady, go! Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Sometimes my life seems like it has been so long and so short at the same time, lying in a puddle of my own making.
Yo, Enzo?
I hear the worry in his voice.
Yo, Enz. I'm here, buddy.
Okay. If only I could speak.
You ready?
I have never ever felt so special.
Hey. Enzo, this is Eve.
Always stare at people like this?
If he likes them.
Good boy.
I do it.
And so we became a family. Stay with them forever.
You've been a good friend. Very good friend.
The best of friends. Faster, Denny. Faster.
The female doctor pointed her finger like a gun towards the patient across from her. It was supposed to be a simple psychological test, but what happened next was unexpected. The doctor was unaware that if she had been holding a real gun, she might have met her end. The patient used to be a feared top assassin, capable of overcoming even elite military forces. Yet, for reasons unknown, he retired and started working as a cashier at a supermarket, adopting a young girl. Even during a robbery, he quietly handed over money and covered the loss with his own. One day, while walking down the street with the girl, he suddenly sensed a strong aura of danger. He sent the girl home and headed to the square. With just one glance, he identified his target in the crowd. At that moment, a gun was pressed against him. He turned swiftly, disarmed his assailant, and eliminated him in one seamless move. The suited man across tried to shoot, but he dodged effortlessly. He then dismantled the gun, emptied the magazine, all while evading bullets. He grabbed the pen from the bystander, inserted it into the magazine, and maneuvered skillfully to close in on his opponent.
Something horrifying. Two civilians were told they could run from here, but the moment they ran out, they were shot dead. Wes immediately realizes something is wrong. Then his employer, Aldrich, throws him a gem worth $1 million, and he tells him the truth straight up.
70 seconds.
Only then does Wes finally understand. Aldrich lured him to the Myanmar border to turn him into prey for a group of rich hunters. They are clearly not playing around, and now Wes has no way out. With no other choice, he runs into the dense jungle. When the countdown ends, the rich hunters gear up with excitement, but none of them expects the rules of the hunt to change inch from here. The man's name is Wes. He used to be a famous MMA fighter, but now, he is trapped in a deadly game. Soon, he finds a body by a small river. It is clearly a victim from the last hunt. But seeing this, Wes does not panic. He calmly walks to the river to get water. Then suddenly, something happens. Luckily, the shot misses Wes. When the first shot misses, the man fires at him again and again, but he still can't hit him. From the gunfire, Wes quickly locates the shooter. Seeing the man rush toward him in anger, Wes quietly sinks into the water and hides. Soon, the man in the hat reaches the river. He finds that Wes has disappeared, but as he looks around, Wes suddenly appears and drags him into the water. Wes then lands several heavy punches, leaving the man dazed. The man quickly begs for mercy. Wes softens for a moment and stops, but that gives him a chance to fight back. By the time Wes notices, it is already too late. This time, the man pulls out a knife and attacks Wes again, but he has badly underestimated him. Because of his arrogance, he soon pays the price. That hit slams his head hard against a rock. There is no way he survived. After finishing him off, Wes leaves the scene quietly. Soon, Aldrich arrives with the others. Everyone is shocked to find the man in the hat is dead. Since they started this hunting game, this is the first time a hunter has been killed by the prey. But these bloodthirsty maniacs do not back down after the failure. Instead, it only makes them more excited. Meanwhile, Wes has already escaped far away. He starts regretting ever accepting Aldrich's invitation. Wes was once a professional fighter, but during a major match, he accidentally killed his best friend. Although he won the championship, the accident became a wound he could never get over. In the end, he quit his career. From then on, he lived in guilt and depression, but to survive, he sometimes fought in underground matches. One day, Wes is invited to a fight. With years of experience and sharp fighting skills, he wins easily. Of course, Aldrich sees everything from the crowd. After the match, he approaches Wes and invites him to a special fight event. He claims top fighters from around the world will be there, and the prize money is huge. When Wes gets the invitation, he is tempted because he has always wanted to compensate the family of the friend he killed. So Wes finally agrees, but he never expects Aldrich to be the boss behind a human hunting game. His real goal is to make huge profits by satisfying the rich people's twisted desires. To make it happen, he even bribes a local commander in the Myanmar army. But when Wes realizes he has been tricked, it is already too late. The only thing he can do now is run to Thailand, about 70 kilometers away. There, he may still have a chance to live. Although he survives the first hunt, he thinks hiding in this vast jungle should be easy. But somehow, Aldrich and the rich hunters quickly track him down. By the time Wes senses danger, the hunters already have their weapons aimed at him. In desperation, Wes jumps into the river. He tries to use a large rock as cover. The rich hunters soon attack, but Wes dodges every arrow they fire. Seeing the arrows fail, one rich hunter fires a gun, but he still misses. For a moment, Wes thinks he has finally escaped, but then the man fires a grenade launcher. The blast sends Wes rolling down the slope. He keeps tumbling for nearly 500 meters until he crashes into something soft. Wes looks up and realizes it is an elephant. As he stands there, confused, a woman suddenly walks out. She first calms the frightened elephant. Then she asks Wes why he disturbed them. Wes sees she is not with Aldrich, so he tells her he is being hunted by a group of rich people. Hearing this, the woman immediately understands because her brother went through the same thing a few days ago, and now his fate is still unknown. Wes is desperate to reach the border, so he quickly says goodbye and prepares to leave, but just as he turns around, she stops him.
The border's not that way. Just follow me.
Seeing a local willing to guide him, Wes quickly follows her. Meanwhile, Aldrich grows furious after 2 failed hunts, so he calls in several armed motorcycles from base. He even brings in a drone. Now Wes is in even greater danger because Aldrich has found his trail again, but Wes knows nothing about this. With the woman's help, he is getting close to the border. Only about 10 kilometers remain, but at this critical moment, 3 motorcycles suddenly appear ahead with their weapons and machines. They try to toy with Wes and but once they attack, they underestimate Wes again. With one flying kick, he knocks 2 of them hard to the ground. Then, the remaining rich woman charges at Wes. Wes instantly pushes the out of the way. Then he lifts a fallen motorcycle, jumps on, and speeds away. But Sophia is not about to let him go. She raises 2 submachine guns and fires wildly at Wes. When the bullets keep missing, Sophia fires grenades instead. Fire erupts behind Wes. Explosions go off one after another. Luckily, Wes dodges them all. Soon, they reach a supply station. This time, Wes decides he is done running. He will fight back and settle it for good. Sophia gets even more excited by the challenge. She floors the gas and charges straight at Wes, but she has no idea she is driving into his trap. Still, Sophia quickly gets back up. As the heir to an oil empire, she has never been humiliated like this. Now, she wants to stab Wes 100 times to vent her rage. Of course, Wes shows her no mercy either. The fight breaks out instantly, for weapons cannot hurt Wes. Then the 2 fight hand to hand, but Sophia seems to have forgotten. Wes used to be a professional MMA fighter. She does have some real skills, but against a pro, they are not enough. Still, Wes chooses not to kill her. Instead, He gets back on the motorcycle and goes to check whether it is safe, but he has no idea that has already been spotted by a father and son. From a distance, they see her. They get off their motorcycles, grab their weapons, and approach with excitement. They seem thrilled to have found a new target, and because she looks like a fragile young woman, they have no fear at all, but they never expect that to be far from helpless. Facing the armed father and son, but does not run, she attacks first and knocks the bows from their hands, but in the next exchange, the older man grabs her arm and quickly takes the machete from her hand. The situation turns dangerous. The fight becomes completely one-sided. It is beaten until she can barely fight back. Then, the older rich man seems to have an even worse idea. His son is stunned by what he sees. He can only turn and walk away. No matter how his father calls after him, he refuses to stop. At that moment, the suddenly fights back. She presses hard into the old man's eyes, uses the chance to shove him down, and grabs the machete from the ground. Of course, the son knows nothing about this. By the time Wes gets back, the old man has already been hacked to pieces by the... Seeing this, Wes quickly pulls away from the scene. Soon after, Aldrich finds the old man's body.
A woman accidentally fell for a janitor. The next morning, he started to regret it. While she was still asleep, he tried to sneak out quietly, but then he farted. Nancy woke up, and the atmosphere instantly turned awkward. Leo worked as a janitor in a psychiatric hospital. On his first day, he noticed Nancy walking barefoot. He wanted to speak, but a nurse warned him she was a patient, so he held back. That night, leaving work, Leo heard someone screaming in a ward. He followed the sound and saw a doctor harassing Nancy. Without hesitation, Leo burst in and knocked the doctor down with a single punch. Nancy was shaken. Leo comforted her briefly, then hurried out of the hospital. But everything had sparked something in Nancy. She had always been treated like a patient. No one had ever stood up for her like that. So she quietly followed him. An alarm suddenly went off. Worried about trouble, Leo pulled Nancy into a secluded corner. Her breathing was quick, unstable. He had no choice but to calm her down until she relaxed. Later, Leo wanted to give her some money and send her away, but Nancy had already fallen for him. Leo, single for years, eventually took her home. Once he calmed down, regret hit him. The next morning, he tried to leave before Nancy woke up, but she caught him. Straightforward, she asked if he felt ashamed of her. She had been pretending all along, just to find someone who truly cared.